Ryan Blaney is my favorite driver in the NASCAR Cup Series. I've said this so many times that it's probably not even worth saying anymore just because it's obvious. He's been my favorite driver ever since I started watching NASCAR all the way back in 2018. And this year, in 2023, he even went on to win the NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Let's go!
And something that I've done on my channel every year is create a list ranking my top 10 favorite Ryan Blaney paint schemes. I've done this every year since I started my channel back in 2020, and I'm about to do it again for 2023. So this is the 2023 updated version of my top 10 favorite Ryan Blaney paint schemes. But just before we start, just remember that this list is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with any of the paint schemes on this list, and just don't go starting a war in the comments based on paint schemes, okay? There's like much worse things that you can start a war over, and paint schemes is not one of them. So putting that aside, let's get into the list. To start off, let's take a look at some of the honorable mentions. These paint schemes almost made it into the top 10, but just weren't quite close enough. Starting off the list at number 10, we have a 2023 Pennzoil Menards crossover. This one is relatively similar to last year's car, with the only difference being the number is now black with a bright outline, whether it's white or neon yellow depending on what side you're looking at. I think this looks a little bit better. I kind of like the look of the black numbers, and overall I feel like the yellow of the Pennzoil goes together pretty well with the grey and white. I kind of like that color combination even if there's two different yellows on the car. And he actually won a race in this car. He won at Talladega. Coming in at number 9 on this list, we have his 2023 body armor camo paint scheme. Now, when I first saw this car, I didn't really like it. I felt like the green and red was a bit of a weird color combination. It kind of felt like a Christmas car, even though this car was run all the way back in May. But to be honest, it's kind of grown on me a little bit. The more I look at it, the more I like it. And he even won a race in this car. He won the Coke 600. I just realized the last two paint schemes I've mentioned, he managed to bring to a race win in 2023. But anyways, brushing that aside, the more I look at this car, the more I realize it actually kind of looks a bit like a creeper with like red wrapping paper around it. So that's kind of funny. Wait, what's that sound? Oh god, not this again! Coming in at 8th on this list, we have his 2023 Advanced Auto Parts Speed Perks. The reason why I prefer this one over the other Advanced Auto Parts car is mainly just because there's more stuff going on. The yellow on the side is a bit higher, and there's the yellow hood as well, and the red chrome number. Like, to be honest, I don't really know, I just kind of like it a bit better. I guess maybe I'm just not really much of a fan of simple designs. Coming in at number 7 on this list, we have his 2022 and 2023 Worth car. I really like this one for a few reasons. One, I think white, black, and red goes together pretty well, and I also really love the spikes on the design. It just feels so aggressive, and I just like the way that looks, the way it transitions from one color to the other. I really like it. It's definitely worth being on this list. I had to make that joke again, I'm sorry. In the 6th spot on this list, we have his 2018 body armor car. This one is really similar to some of the other body armor paint schemes he's been running over the last few years, but the reason why I like this one is mainly because of the black stripe across the front. I just think it goes together really well with the white and red. Entering the top 5, we have his 2022 body armor car. The thing I like about this one is that there's a bit more white on the car, and also a little bit more Dayglow yellow as well. With that little stripe along the front. One thing I especially love is that they actually colored the hood loopers in neon yellow. I just love that. I just wish that more NASCAR teams would do that. Just color the louvers, it would look cool. At fourth on the list, we have his 2020 body armor Kobe tribute car. The main reason I like this one is because of the meaning behind it, but the paint scheme is still pretty good too. The yellow and purple goes together actually kind of well, and the snakeskin design, while looking a little bit strange at times, the more you look at it, the better it gets. And the white rims for some reason remind me of basketball shoes for some reason. Yeah, so I like the color combo, I like the snakeskin, and yeah, it's a tribute to Kobe Bryant. I've always kind of been a sucker for tribute cars, so yeah, I really like the way this one turned out. We've now entered the podium. My top 3 favorite Ryan Blaney paint schemes of all time. Now, I know that I said I don't like simple designs, but this one I just can't get over. It's his 2023 body armor sport water design. I just don't know why. For some reason, I just really like this car. Even though it's simple, you know, it's just plain white and it's got the little black and grey stripes along the side. It kind of just works. It just feels kind of sleek, and that dark red number especially helps. I don't know, it just feels right. Now entering the runner-up spot on this list, we have his 2021 body armor edge car. I know a lot of people aren't really a fan of this car, mainly because of all the crazy stuff going on the front, but honestly, I like it. I just feel like the design honestly just looks pretty good. The color combo is pretty decent. I especially love that blue, it just looks so clean. I probably would add a bit more on the back instead of it just being yellow all the way. That's probably what's stopping it from being close to number 1 on this list actually. It just needs more going on the back. And finally, number 1. My favorite Ryan Blaney paint scheme of all time, to the shock of absolutely no one, is his 2020 body armor strawberry banana. Why is body armor so good with their paint schemes? Holy shit. This is honestly my favorite NASCAR paint scheme of all time. I just love the way the shiny gloss black collides with all these bright, vibrant colors, and then the white lines just feel so clean, and the actual graffiti font on the body armor logo on the hood, I just love how that looks. It's just, this car looks like it could be made out of graffiti, and I just love that. And when it ran under the lights at Daytona in 2020, this thing just looked really, really, really good. I just could not take my eyes off of it. So yeah, this is my favorite Ryan Blaney paint scheme of all time, and it's probably going to remain that way for a very long time. So yeah, that's the list of my top 10 favorite Ryan Blaney paint schemes of all time, updated after the 2023 season. I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this video. This is another video that I usually put a lot of effort into every year, considering, you know, it's a yearly thing. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to do any other paint scheme rankings for other drivers, or let me know your other opinions on certain Blaney paint schemes and all that good jazz. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2024.